Geffen, for those with higher standards.
Hey, this is Naomi Nachman and this is Sunny Side Up. I've got my friend Esty Welby.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Thank you so much. Esty's got her own show on kosher.com.
Called Easy Does It. Check it out.
And I love that everything you do is so easy does it, because I really need a little bit of help in the baking department, and I think that you're going to teach me some really great things today.
So what we're gonna make today is a cinnamon pecan twisted babka.
You had me at cinnamon.
Really?
I love cinnamon, yeah. It already smells good with just all the ingredients.
It does.
Here. Okay, let's do it. Let's
Either
bake.
way. Okay, good. So what we have here, first we're gonna start with the filling because it's just really easy. We've got some light brown sugar and we're gonna combine that with some chopped pecans.
Okay.
Thank you. Just coarsely chopped. And then I'm gonna let you go with the cinnamon. Go as heavy as you like.
Heavy as we like.
Oh yeah. Oh, it smells good. And then we just mix it up and set it aside. Oh, it smells so good.
That's right. That was a good teaspoon's worth there.
Yeah, you can do really as much or as little as you like. If you don't like cinnamon, you're not a cinnamon person, shh, don't tell Naomi, but I've done this with just some chocolate spread.
Lotus butter.
Lotus butter, yes. Any one of those is amazing in here, really. When you've got some yeast dough and some sweet filling and you bake it up, nobody could resist. And then here we have some yeast dough. Now, if you're baking challah, then you can just use a piece of your challah that you're baking. Right. You can, if you're baking challah the day before, you just save a piece in the fridge and you could work with that. If you're afraid of dough, and some people are, you could buy pizza dough or you can make pizza dough. Pizza dough is really quick and easy.
It's very quick. It takes a couple of minutes. You can throw it together.
And it rises in like a half hour. The one that I use, it rises in a half hour. We're gonna flour our surface here because you need to roll it out into a rectangle.
Okay,
Watch
so a little bit of flour.
I don't want to get you. We don't want it to.
Do you see how she kind of went across?
Yeah, like sprinkle it on because we don't want it to stick to the countertop.
Okay.
And then we turn out our dough.
I'll take that from you.
Thank you. And then we roll it out into a rectangle.
I want to touch it. Okay, so we're going to
do it. It feels nice. It like springs back.
And it should be at room temperature. You want to make sure the dough gets to room temperature.
It's easier. If you're gonna chill it, bring it down to room temperature.
Am I doing this right, Esty?
Yes, so first we have a rolling pin over there to help us go. And then you can kind of stretch it to make a rectangle. You don't have to really worry so much about the shape. And then, you roll it out.
Are there any techniques I need to know about when I'm rolling dough? Because I'm always looking to learn.
What I like to do is instead of going back and forth, I like to go in one direction. So we start in the center and you push it out that way, right? And then you start in the center and push it out that way.
Oh, I see.
Get it? And then start in the center, push it
out
forward,
that way, and then go back.
Bring it back, because if you roll it back, it'll shrink back. So if you start in the center, see that?
Easy does it.
Easy does it. And there you go.
I'm going to go back.
Look at that.
And I'm going to go back to the center. Yeah. And then I'm going to go forward. I'm doing it.
There you go. And if it's, we need a rectangle, but it doesn't have to be exact, but you can always stretch it. See that?
Okay, like that.
Yeah. And it springs back into place. What you want to do is just roll it to like an even thickness.
This should really be good.
Lovely. Right?
I'm really loving
this dough. If you have kids who are into baking, but you don't want to make a whole mess of your situation, you could do this like on the side. Doesn't need to be in the kitchen on the countertops with a mixer. You could just really have them like off on the side. Whatever toppings they like, they could probably have their own really great ideas. I like when people get creative in the kitchen. Yeah. They let the kids use their own instincts and that whole thing. I like that.
I like that also. My daughters love to cook. Okay.
Okay, so now what we do is we just add our filling here.
Okay, so can I go for it?
Go for it. Spill the whole thing. We've got about 2 cups of light brown sugar and about 2 cups of coarsely ground pecans. Good. And then you could even use your fingertips because let's be real, this is how we do it.
Oh yeah. So is this gonna get ooey gooey?
This gets so ooey gooey, and we're not even using any butter. Can we say it the way you say it?
Butter.
Butter.
Butter is better.
Butter is better.
There you go. What a team. Okay.
So you can smear the dough with some butter before you do this whole thing, but really it's not dry at all if you just go straight for the brown sugar and the pecans.
Okay.
And a lot of it is actually going to run out when we bake it because we're about to slice it up. And the nuts, I love when the pecans bake up. They have this they still have a bite to them, but they're so tender. It's amazing. I love it.
She's so excited. I love it. Okay.
It makes me so happy. So what we do is we tug a little bit and then fold over. See that?
I'm tugging and I'm folding.
And and you want to do, ooh, I like this. You tug and roll.
So we're doing
There
this
we go.
together. I like this.
And we want to like even it out a little bit on the side. You want to make sure everything is all in
Okay,
there.
we want to tuck, right? We want the bits that are falling out, we kind of pop that back in.
Yeah. It's a little bit messy, but life is messy.
Yeah.
So dessert should be messy too.
Okay.
Okay, and then once we get to the end, what I like to do is instead of rolling it down,
Yeah.
because I like to secure it, I just
wanna
carry
pull
this
it
over
forward.
and pinch. Carry and pinch. Carry and pinch. Carry and pinch, and then go all the way around
Pinch,
the seam.
pinch. I'm
Pinch,
pinching
pinch,
with
pinch.
you.
Pinch, pinch.
I'm really learning a lot. Okay, this
Okay,
is great.
and now it's tearing up a little bit, but it's really okay because I'll show you what we're gonna do. No one's gonna see any of this. It's a beautiful mess. Don't worry about that. We're gonna add it after.
Okay,
What I
cool.
like to do now, it's easier to transfer it to parchment right now. So we have a parchment lined baking sheet on the side, but we'll just take the parchment off.
Can I just say parchment paper is the best thing. I call it my best friend in the kitchen.
It is. I use it on everything, and I like it better than the silicone mats.
No, much better because you throw it away. The silicone mats you can wash.
There we go. Lift it.
We're
Jen.
lifting it up. You don't actually
Carefully,
really have to
carefully.
use two people, but we
No,
have
you
one
can.
very long one.
You
here,
can
so
roll it on. You can just roll it onto the parchment. Right. That's why I took it off of the pan. So traditional babka would be twisting two of these. Right? You have two logs and you twist them both and then you have this bob. But what we're gonna do is slice it down the middle. Do you wanna slice it? I don't wanna drag the dough, so I'll show you. Look, I press the knife in, hit the counter, and then
Oh, you
lift.
want to go all the way down?
All the way
Esty?
down.
I was afraid of that.
No,
but
no, no,
okay.
no. Here, you do this.
Okay, I'm taking over.
There you go. All
Oh,
the way
I
down.
see.
Make sure
all the
yeah.
way down. I see the difference. I feel a difference.
You can, yeah.
I want to feel
You don't want
the
to.
counter.
You don't want to drag because if you drag, you're going to drag the dough with you, and then it might not cut all the way on the bottom.
I love
So
this
what you do
technique.
is you like make sure you hit the counter, hear that like clink, or you can do it on a cutting board if you're nervous about it. But you want to hear the contact of the knife to the counter, so you know that you got to the bottom of the dough. We're just gonna split open here.
Oh, you're actually pulling it apart now.
I'm gonna pull it apart, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna cross these over one another. Okay. So what we do is look, and some of the filling is gonna spill out, but that's okay. So we cross this over there. See that? And then drag this back.
Okay.
Push this back into position. Carry this over like that. Do you see?
We're just kind
It's
of
same
doing-
kind of twisting,
I'm
but
gonna
with the
do it on
cut
this
side
side.
up. Yeah, but it's hard. I think like because we started more than halfway. I'm just gonna.
Okay, so
I'm
now
gonna help you lift up the whole. Yeah.
So I'm gonna like.
Ready?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
definitely need to lift it
Right.
together.
Right.
Because we made a very long one.
Yeah. And it's okay if it's messy, because then we'll add everything back in. Got it?
Got it?
Got it. Whoops, a lot of it's coming out here, but it's really fine. We'll sprinkle it all back in on top.
Okay, then.
Okay.
Then this one goes over this one again. We're
Right.
switching it over.
Right.
Oh, baby, I'm doing it.
And you want to make sure that when you're crossing over the sides, that the cut side stays up, because that's what the pretty lines that you're going to get after it bakes.
Okay.
You want to make sure the cut side stays
Like
up.
this. So even though I
Right, when
open
you're
it
when
up,
you're
I can
crossing sides, just you know what I mean?
can just open it
yeah,
up.
Yeah, yeah. And
Okay.
all this on the side, we just sprinkle over. And now it looks like this really long snake, but one sec. What I like to do
Yeah.
is smush it.
I'll smush it from
Yeah,
this side.
so look, so you see it gets wider and shorter. 'Cause
Wider
we want
and
it to
shorter.
fit on our baking sheet. So we just press it together
Okay.
and add all this stuff that fell out that we felt so bad
Back
about.
on top.
Don't feel bad. We're putting it right
It's
back
going
on.
back in.
That's it.
Okay, this looks amazing, Esty.
Okay.
So how do we cook this?
So now from here, I don't even egg wash it or anything. We just stick this straight into a 350-degree oven for about 30, 35, 40 minutes, depends on your oven, until it gets like nice and golden. And you'll see some of the sugar starts to leak out, but it's okay because there's plenty of it still inside.
And we've got our parchment paper to catch it. So
Yeah,
it's easy
right.
clean up.
Right, absolutely. I even line my baking sheets typically with foil, so it's really easy. If anything leaks out of the parchment, you've got to just roll it up, toss it out.
Perfect.
Oh
my God.
look at that!
Oh, baby. All right, I love this.
Okay, let's just put it here and slice into it. So you see that some of the filling leaked out. Can you see that?
I love that.
I'm gonna let you do the honors.
I'm going to do the honors. Okay.
Oh,
This
I'm
is
so
for you.
excited.
And this
That
is,
whole thing?
And the rest is for me.
Look at that. Do you
Okay.
see that? How it's all swirled together?
Look at that. Look
oh
at that
my
filling
goodness.
ooze out. Okay, you ready?
Should we just break it apart?
Yeah, you go there.
Thank you.
I'll go here.
Cheers. Right?
Oh my God. Esty.
And that was so easy. That was so easy.
Easy does it.
Easy does it. Sunny side up.
All right, the two of us together. For more recipes like this, go to kosher.com.
Kosher.com.
starting again, okay? I'm stopping.
Look at the camera. How was I? That's our first cut. Not bad. High five.
Okay.
We faked it! Yes!
I want babka bites.
We're okay?
Yeah.
But it's open. Do you want to close it? Thank you. No. What are we gonna... So we're back.
Esty, the house smells amazing. Okay, ready?
I love it. I'm zen.
And we're on.
I can't
you
do
like-
things a second time. You know that.
For more recipes like this, right, I have nuts in my mouth.
That's a wrap, baby.
We did it in 2 takes, the Kosher.com part. No.